have in mind that these are teenagers. They have been living with me their entire life, and they know me. They knew me very well, and well, they were the last people to actually know me, have an idea about me and my life and my functioning, my moods or whatever. And now they had been told that none of this will all these things will be revived from now on. What you have seen is not what's actually going on, and him appearing to be well is skilled way of masking what's actually going on. And you know, then actually there is not one situation where they can trust me, you know. This is a Kafka situation. Would I be upset or sad? Yeah, seems like it's not being well. Would I be happy, relaxed, positive, optimistic? Yeah, I believe you are familiar with this mask by now. And I really don't know what to do about this. I thought that he would actually take this more serious than this. And her plan was contacts with social workers as meddlers or like bodyguards perhaps. And yeah, until we can see some improvement, him becoming stable. And how actually would this happen? I mean, if you're watching this, may also have watched some of my previous clips, then you should know that I am completely all the way freaked out and like a wounded predator. And you will never know when this next outburst of madness and physical violence might be expected. If you are true knowers of human ways and human behavior, you should actually see this only looking at me. Yeah, I saw this myself too. And this is more or less what I'm trying to explain about maybe not being emotionally stable, having this problems with affections and all kind of stuff. So this contact with the social authorities would be more. They had prepared for this, and we will speak about his mental health problem and how to deal with it, rehabilitation, and yeah, and maybe in the future we'll be ready to face the world again, but still not being too optimistic, because even if you have this firm belief in human nature, if you're a true lover of humans, which narcissists seem to be, and yeah, this is a good thing. We all just love humans, and we love human lovers, and so did they. And then me not being one, well, actually they, as far as I know, did have some hope how to heal me and make me love humans and not being angry and violent all the time, or faking happiness. So yeah, this was clear. None of this would get any further. And then it also appeared that they were actually playing a more active role into this than I had imagined, or I might have imagined, although I might have just hope for something else. And they have been very well disinformed about the whole situation, the nature of things, and witnessed about this, and actually been rather ambitious with spreading these different lies and rumors. And this is actually a bit extraordinary, because the narcissist on her side, she does have these problems, which is the very definition of this condition. Also, she hasn't met me for years, so she really has no idea about anything regarding me, which will not be a limit for her imagination, on the contrary. But this really was a bit extraordinary. In a few weeks they had reversed their image of me all the way through. Yeah, they had come to insight, and it's me not understanding that they have only confirmed my fake identity, and I might not have noticed them being bad, feeling bad, or suffering from living next to this case. Well, you would in most cases actually expect that most parents do have a fair idea about their own young, about their way of functioning, in what situations they would lie, and how in that case they would lie. Are they good liars or bad ones? And what things would they have reason to lie about? But you might assume that perhaps I do not have any idea whatsoever, because to make all these pieces fit into each other, you would actually need to assume this. Yeah, but perhaps that's not completely easy all the time. Well, then look at yourself. Would you say that I really have no single clue about anything regarding my children? Well, I cannot really be sure about everything. You will never have a complete knowledge or understanding about other humans, not even yourself. Yeah, but this is quite a few steps more than that. Actually being completely oblivious, not understanding one single skick, and if actually doing so, not giving one single skit. Yeah, but no one's told you that, no one said that. Well, actually, in practice, this is very much the central idea of things. No, just you shouldn't think like this, because then it's me, my self-image being hurt and wounded, and my self-confidence going completely down. Everything is it's just hopeless, and so just need to cheer him up. Yeah, because this, it's the whole thing. Things within myself and in my life, those things I can actually handle and work on and get on with. I can have an impact with these kind of things, and you should, in most cases, expect that all people have an interest in this, just not me. But what you can't have any way of controlling is what other people are saying about you. You should not listen, and in this kind of situations there are some negative feelings. Yeah, but this might perhaps be a bit more. I do not care the least about her opinions about me. What I care about is that she has this is the whole world view, which is rather different from the world that the rest of us are inhabiting, this objective world. And she doesn't only have this world, she has put me in the center of this reality and made me some kind of outworld monster. And not only that, she's actually spreading this idea to others. And yeah, why would she say so if this wouldn't be true? Yeah, why would she? Why would I say anything different from this? Well, you might not actually have a clear idea yourself. And having not been well lately, yeah, you know, here it comes. She has told them that I am not feeling well, and I can't be expected to have any idea about anything, because this would only be signs, symptoms of this whatever mental disease. While her, on the other hand, is completely mentally healthy. And how would anyone know? Well, yeah, she didn't say anything other than that. She's not mentioned having any mental health problems. Wow, yeah, that's wonderful. Then there should be no doubt a guest. And you have her word about these things. Why would she lie? Yeah, maybe she would, because she might be not completely mentally healthy. And I do have actually examples of this, where she has this more or less improvised story about me, her interpretations. You have been in dialogue with her, and the only insurance you have is her own word, your own gut feeling or whatever. And you have another gut feeling about me because you have been very thoroughly informed by her. Now, just suck on this whole thing piece by piece. It's a bit big to suck on unless you're a blue whale. Do they not actually see any flaws whatsoever in this arrangement? Well, you may never know exactly the whole story about things, and well, it might be, as you say, it might be, but still not taken under consideration, because if so, this would perhaps be a little more than this. And yeah, but we need to first of all see that the children are okay, and we can't take any risks. We need to be extra cautious. Yeah, well, you should, but then you should perhaps have some kind of idea first about which side is actually the safe one.